When Bruce Lee stepped into a ring, whether in a formal match or a sparring session, there was one thing almost every opponent would quickly realize. They couldn't hit him. His movement was unreal. His defense? Unpredictable, impenetrable, and lightning fast. Bruce Lee wasn't just fast, he was elusive, calculating, and completely ahead of his time. In today's video from Techniques of Martial Arts, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of Bruce Lee's defensive genius, why it was feared in boxing rings, how it worked, and how you can start applying his principles right now. This isn't about flashy kicks or movie tricks, this is real-world defense, crafted through blood, sweat, and philosophy. Let's unlock the Dragon's Shield. The misconception: Bruce Lee was just offense. Most people think of Bruce Lee as a whirlwind of punches, kicks, and explosive energy. And sure, his offensive skills were devastating. But what truly made him terrifying in combat was something deeper. He rarely got hit. Bruce Lee believed that avoiding damage was more important than dealing damage. In fact, he once said, "The best defense is not to be there." And that wasn't just a clever quote, it was the foundation of his fighting style. He combined principles from boxing, fencing, Wing Chun, and his own Jeet Kune Do to create a style that focused on control, space, and timing. Let's break it all down. The secret sauce: intercepting, not blocking. Unlike traditional boxing where defense often means covering up, Bruce Lee introduced the intercepting mindset. He wasn't waiting to block a punch, he moved before the punch was even completed. He used his most iconic principle, Jeet, which means to intercept. So, instead of reacting after a punch started, Bruce would read the opponent's intention, a shift in weight, a glance, a telegraphed shoulder twitch, and he'd move before the punch even launched. He called it the stop hit. It was part defense, part offense, all timing. This wasn't just martial arts theory. Bruce tested this in real fights, sparring with top-level boxers, street fighters, and martial artists. Time and time again, they found themselves swinging in air. Head movement that left opponents confused. Boxers like Muhammad Ali used head movement to avoid jabs and hooks. But Bruce Lee took this to the next level. He fused boxing slips and bobs with fencing footwork and Wing Chun's centerline awareness, creating a defensive style that was nearly impossible to pin down. He didn't just move his head left or right. He disappeared from the line of attack completely. When sparring with boxers, Bruce didn't stand and trade like a typical martial artist. He was fluid, he ducked under punches with perfect timing, shifted angles with tiny, almost invisible steps, and kept opponents guessing where he'd be next. That's why many said fighting Bruce Lee felt like fighting a ghost. You'd swing, and he was already gone. The power of footwork. The backbone of Bruce's def.